Wow, 3 parts? Really? Like, okay, here we are. As soon as, like, my phone cut off on me because it reached the maximum file size for what could fit in my phone. And I was just like, wow, I'm gonna have to do a third part. And my wife was like, you know what? That's what these videos are for. Get it out. So you're right. Let me get it out. Here we are. I'm entitled. I want to put a clever spin on it, but yeah, there's a sense of entitlement. But it's only because I've done so much for so many other people, and I kind of expect now that someone else is gonna chime in and say, "Oh, you need some help? Let me be the one to help you." But here's the problem with my line of thinking: when you do things for someone, regardless to who they are, if they're family or not, if they're friends or not, you do things for people out of the kindness of your heart. You recognize that they have a need and you immediately want to help. And what I'm doing is that's exactly what I'm doing. I want to help. I want to be able to chime in and say, hey, what can I do to help you? But in doing that, I'm now somehow in some mental checklist. It's very tacit, It's not like I'm writing it down or anything. But somewhere in my mind was a little check, like, okay, I've done this for you. Now you owe me something. I've done something for you out of the kindness of my heart. So now you should do something for me out of the kindness of your heart. And that's not why you do things for people. So yeah, to answer my own question, I am entitled. But also, I think it's time that I rethink my position on the way that I do things. Because my family is quick to jump whenever you need something. There was a time when a member of the family had a kid who was in Boy Scouts or something, and they were like, hey, I'm going to bring you all the shit. I want you to help him carve a car out of this piece of wood. And everybody in the house stopped. And we got the equipment that we needed. And with wood and sandpaper and this little chisel thingy, we spent hours trying to shape this thing into a damn car. And we did. And like a month later, we're like, hey, how'd that go over? And it's like, oh yeah, it was fine. And it's like, oh yeah, great. But if that's how we're going to do things, then either one, I'm going to do it because that's what I do, or I should just not do it at all. And it's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3, 4 times, it's just me being a glutton for punishment. Every time you call and say you need something, we come running. Hey, Asia, can you come over here and help me with my hair and nails and my makeup and dye my hair and straighten my hair and help me pick out a dress and do all this? It's like if you went to a hairstylist, this would be hundreds of dollars. But you know what? My wife is good at dyeing hair. My wife is good at doing hair. She's good at straightening hair. She's like, I'll help you save some money. I'll come over here and do this for you. Even went so far as to say, I'll do your friend's hair for you so her hair is also nice. But it's like, you're talking $300-400 in a salon, but we just say, you know what? No problem. We just throw you the big thumbs up. Family first. We love you guys, and that's who we are. But if this is going to be the response that we get when or if we call and say, hey, we could use some help, we could use a favor, we're in a bad way, can you do something for us? If they're just gonna shut us down and go, oh, you know what, if the shit hits the fan and you guys get fucking evicted, you can come live with us, but fuck your husband and his kid, because we don't have the room, and I don't want to violate my lease by having people here. I'll violate my lease for you, but I won't violate my lease for the rest of the family. Then we're gonna have to really rethink who we do things for and how we help people out. I feel like in my heart and soul we have this sense of nobility, like, yeah, we help family no matter what. That's who we are and that's what we do, and that's been true. It's been absolutely true. But you can only do that for somebody so many times and then it not be reciprocated or it not feel as though it was appreciated. Fun fact, on one of the previous videos. This is going to be the last part. After I moved all of that furniture around for her and lifted it up over the balcony, we're driving to head back, and she's like, "Oh, I really need to pay you back for what you did. Are you hungry? I'll buy you a cheeseburger." It's like, really? If you had called a moving company and they had worked for 3 hours, then they would expect a couple of $100. You offered me something off the dollar menu? Even okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe she was gonna buy me a combo meal. So my time and effort and hurting my shoulder and my back was worth $5 to you? Really? Again, it's not about the actual thing itself. It's about how inconvenienced one person is willing to be to help another person out. And good God Almighty, if we bent over any more backwards, the top of our head will be touching the bottom of our feet. It's just like, it's just ridiculous on how we do things for others. But when it comes to us, nobody's got any time to help. Nobody knows what's going on. Oh, we'll see what we can do. So, yeah, it's yes, I'm very much entitled. But I feel like I'm entitled with good reason. And now it's just time to start rethinking the way things get done. The next time they call us up and they go, "Hey, can you watch my kids for me for a couple of hours while I run off and do this?" No, I can't. I got big plans to sit around and do absolutely nothing this weekend. No. "Hey, do you think that you could help me move?" Nope. "Hey, can you come by?" Nope. Can't come by. Or worse, I could be, "Oh, I'll see what I can do. I'll give you a call in a couple of days." These are the kind of responses that I get. So these are the kind of responses I should be giving. In my heart, I don't want to be that guy, In my heart, I want to be the guy who's just, yeah, it's family. And, I can't wait to help family because we love you guys. But there's only so many times you can do that before you realize they don't feel the same way.